WUSA 9 Weather Watch Alert is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, good evening. I'm WUSA 9 meteorologist Michaela Lucero. We are under a weather watch alert for your Saturday evening. We have now been put under a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. Now, all of the counties that you see there in yellow are under that severe thunderstorm watch. That means that we have the right ingredients in our atmosphere to see severe thunderstorms. We've already seen a number of them pop up across the region, and we'll go through each and every one of those on radar. Before we get to the radar, though, we also have a flood watch out for all the counties you see there in green, and that is in effect until midnight. The areas of blue that you see, that's where a flash flood warning is in effect. Those areas are seeing very heavy rainfall at this time. Rainfall rates between 2 to 3 inches per hour. So that tells us that we could be seeing some ponding on the roadways. Low-lying areas will start to pool up with water. We always tell you, turn around, don't drown. Very heavy rainfall for these areas. You know the spots in your neighborhood that tend to pool up with water. Today is a day to avoid those. Here's what we look like across satellite and radar at the moment. Heavy rainfall for a number of places across the region. Now let's get a little bit more of a zoomed in look at where the strongest storms are. We did just have a severe thunderstorm warning for the area of Frederick, Myersville, Brunswick, but that has since expired. You're still seeing very heavy rainfall over I-70 as well as 270, but the severe threat has diminished for that region. As we head further south, that's where we have several different severe thunderstorms. So severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15, so about 14 more minutes from now for Culpeper, Fauquier, as well as Prince Williams and Rappahannock County. As we continue to move off towards the east, severe thunderstorm warning for Manassas as well as Prince William there. We'll continue heading closer to the Maryland region. Calvert County, St. Mary's County, Prince William, Charles County, all in effect either until 5:15 or 5:30. Each and every one of these storms has the potential for quarter-sized hail as well as winds up to 60 miles per hour, which could be quite damaging. We do have a flash flood warning for Calvert County as well as Prince George's County until 6:30, so about another hour and a half from now. And portions of D.C., I'm talking the very far corner of D.C., the far eastern county of D.C. has that flash flood warning in effect, as well as Prince George's County until 6 o'clock tonight. So it is still very busy out there across the radar and across satellite, seeing heavy rainfall for many spots. As far as our risk for severe weather goes today, we're in a level 1, so it is a lower risk, but we are continuing to watch showers, storms, and severe storms pass through the region. Right now, moderate risk for the border of Maryland and Pennsylvania, but the D.C. region and the areas, honestly, that we're seeing the severe weather right now, not in the in that higher risk. Let me walk you through Futurecast here and show you what we're expecting for the rest of the day today. This is starting right at 6:30. Notice pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall, but we're watching a line of significant showers and storms, mainly for areas along and to the west of I-81. Right now, that looks like where we'll see the heaviest rainfall. We'll continue to track those storms as they move off towards the north. This model, our most active model, does show a lot of us clearing out by about 10 p.m. tonight. We'll continue to watch for some minor redevelopment overnight tonight in the way of scattered showers and isolated storms, but the significant threat should diminish right around 9 o'clock, if not earlier than that. We will watch for another round of rain heading through for your Sunday, so it is going to be another busy couple of days in the weather department. All right, let's talk about the difference between a watch and a warning. Most of us are under a severe thunderstorm watch. That means we have the ingredients to cook up some severe storms, but they're not cooking quite yet. A warning means that those storms are cooking. That event is occurring or is imminent. That's going to happen. So if you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, that's when you need to seek shelter, move inside, stay away from windows if you do get under one of those severe thunderstorm warnings. For us to get a severe thunderstorm, here's what we need. I know a lot of us are under significant storms, but you need winds of 58 miles per hour or greater and hail 1 inch or larger. You need either one or both of these criteria to be met for that storm to be severe. So even if you hear a lot of thunder and see a lot of lightning, you get very heavy rainfall, those things combined don't make a storm severe. We need one or both of those criteria to be met. So right now, if you're watching this and maybe you're seeing some sunny skies, but storms are headed your way, here's what you can do. Have a way to get weather information. Of course, I recommend our WUSA 9 app. When you download it, allow location and notification services. So if there's a storm in your area, we'll send you a push alert to let you know. Also, know where you're going to go. If you get a severe thunderstorm warning or potentially a tornado warning for your region, make sure you and your kids and anyone who lives in your home knows where they're supposed to go, which is the basement or the lowest level of your home and away from windows. A windowless interior room is the best spot to be. All right, so if you're just joining us, most of the DMV tonight is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 11 o'clock tonight. That's why we've issued that weather watch alert for the entire region. We're still watching different severe storms passing through our area. All of those little yellow boxes that you see, that's where we have severe storms. We also have a flood watch in effect for all these areas in green until midnight. That means these spots could see some dangerous flooding. That means areas that along your commute home, maybe when you're just going around town, that tend to pool up with water. Today is a day where that's going to happen. We're also going to watch even for some of those just flatter areas that just get some pooling. We're going to watch for that as well. If you're out on the roadways, watch out for hydroplaning. This is along many of our major interstates across the region. The Beltway is under this flood watch. We're also watching I-70, I-270, I-95, all under that flood watch until midnight. So here's what we look like right now across satellite and radar. We're going to track a few of these storms right now and get you going on where we're seeing. So we'll zoom into where some of these stronger storms are and for some of our more far southern counties. So let's get a zoomed in look. Yeah, we are seeing some very heavy rainfall. We'll put a track on these. They're not moving super fast. If I am correct, just a few minutes ago, we were seeing them only at about 15 to 20 miles an hour, so they're not very fast moving systems. All right, we're going to draw this line here and we'll see if we can pull it upwards. Okay, areas like Haymarket need to be prepared within the next several minutes. We'll get another line of this storm going. All right, just a few miles to the north. All right, Middleburg 604, that is one of our larger towns. You need to be aware that this storm will be heading your way at that time. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning, heavy rainfall, potentially quarter-size hail. So Middleburg, you still have a little bit of time, about maybe an hour to get that car into covered parking. Areas like Marshall, that's by about 5:34. So just about 30 minutes from now, you will be under that potentially under that severe thunderstorm warning. We'll get a zoomed out look of where our entire region is right now. Heaviest rainfall is just south of DC, but I would not be surprised if this is headed to DC right about now. So we're going to move into the DC area and we'll zoom in a little bit more into this region where we do have a lot of this heavy rainfall. We'll get a zoomed in look at that. So we're just seeing scattered showers for DC at this moment. But again, Alexandria, you're just about to be under some very heavy rainfall. We'll zoom in a little bit further up towards the north. Silver Spring, you're dry right now, but it's headed your way. I know we have a number of different sporting events out right now. We've got the Nats. We have several different colleges with football games. A lot of these have either been postponed, taken a break because of thunder and lightning. So if you are planning to go out to any of those games, be aware that they're either delayed or we're still watching to see if some of them might be canceled. There were also games last night that needed to be replayed today. Might not be an option because of this wet weather. So places like Mount Vernon, into Lorton, Alexandria, on the way to you right now. We're watching this very heavy rainfall. We'll put a track on some of this and we'll see where these storms are headed. Again, they're headed to the north, so it's a little bit of a different track than what we're normally used to. So here we go. We'll go here and off towards the north into DC. Again, they're not moving at a super fast pace. All right. Alexandria, 5:21 is when you'll be seeing some of this. DC, 5:44, so about 5:45, which you got about half an hour or so to move the car into covered parking if you can. Again, some of these storms will be bringing heavy rainfall along with them. Georgetown, 5:48 there for you. The Pentagon, 5:39. National at 5:33. So heavy rainfall, frequent thunder, frequent lightning. I'm going to ask our weather producer, do we have any sort of a delay right now at the airports? Does anyone know if we could look that up, see if we've got some delays at the airports? I wouldn't be surprised if we do get some delays. If you are planning on heading to the airport right now, if you've got a flight this evening, be aware you might see some delays because of this significant weather. West Springfield, also going to see this rainfall within the next couple of minutes. Now, here's the good news about all of this. we're not really seeing a lot of spin in the atmosphere. So yes, we're still watching heavy rainfall, which is going to cause these flood watches for the region, but we're not seeing enough spin in the atmosphere to get that tornadic activity. So at least there's some good news there. Hey, if you're planning to head out to the beaches, you got friends out at the beaches right now, we're watching a few showers out that way as well. But heavy rainfall coming up from the north. I know a lot of times, especially in the summer, we watch those storms come from the west and head off towards the east. It's not necessarily what we're seeing today. These storms are for our far southern counties, and they're heading upward, heading towards the north. So La Plata, you are still under a severe thunderstorm warning. Warrenton, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Leesburg, yours has been canceled, but I would not be surprised if we do see that reissued as that storm moves forward. Do we have any delays? National and Dulles do have delays right now because of this significant weather. So if you are planning on going, if you got a flight later on today, make sure you're checking that flight. It's probably delayed, might even be canceled from some of this weather. So make sure you're checking in on that. Our southern counties right now, here's what we look like. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning. Culpeper, Fauquier, Prince William, Rappahannock County until 5:15, so about 5 more minutes there. It's heading off towards the north, so places like Marshall, be aware that it's headed your way, as well as into Middleburg. Going to see some heavy rainfall there in the next few minutes. Chantilly, you are in just that barely inside of one of those severe thunderstorm warnings right now. That also in effect. Manassas, Fauquier, Prince William in effect until 5:15. BWI is also seeing significant delays. So BWI Marshall seeing delays with many of those flights. Calvert County, St. Mary's County, as we head closer to Maryland, 5:30, you are under that severe thunderstorm warning there. Upper Marlboro, not in anything right now, but headed your way. That severe weather is on its way to you. 6:30. That's how long we have that flash flood warning out for Calvert County and Prince George's. 6 o'clock, so just a little less than an hour for portions of D.C. and into Prince George's. Might be a little confusing to see that right now because it's dry in the district. However, this wet weather that you see off towards the south is headed that way as we speak. So this is a zoomed out look at what we're seeing across the entire region. And you can see one line of pretty significant storms moving through our southern counties along I-95 right now, heading closer to Pennsylvania. Now, good news is we're seeing a lot of weakening from these storms as they're moving into our northern counties. As soon as they pretty much pass 66, they do start to lose some of their steam. So at least that's the good news. They're not strengthening as they're moving off towards the north. So we're going to continue to monitor them. But again, our severe weather outlook, we're not in a huge risk for severe weather today. However, we have seen a number of those severe storms. Best risk right now is closer to that Pennsylvania-Maryland border, but that's not necessarily verifying at this moment. So we're going to continue to track the showers and storms that we're seeing across the region. But again, busy across satellite and radar. We're going to continue to keep you updated. I'm going to ask our director and our web producer right now if we have any questions that we can answer, and we'll get our PA. Okay, it doesn't seem like we've got many questions at this moment. So I'm going to leave you here with just this look at satellite and radar, and we're going to wrap up here. We'll continue to keep you guys updated on social media, and we will be back tonight at 11 o'clock to have more details on this weather watch alert, as well as another potential weather watch alert that we could be calling for your Sunday, something you're definitely going to want to watch out for, especially if you are headed out to the football game.